God has been speaking to humankind for thousands of years. The real question is, have we been listening? And have we been really hearing what God has to say? So, obviously, in the biblical literature, we have the story of Moses going up to Mount Sinai and getting a revelation of God and bringing it back down to the people, called the Ten Commandments, which are just absolutely wonderful. And I think arguably most people would say the basis of law, especially, of course, in Western civilization. And the first 5 commandments have to do with our relationship with God, and the next 5 commandments have to do with our relationship with one another. Really good stuff, which, by the way, those 10 commandments are being violated by most people most of the time. So much for God's revelation, God's teaching, and how well we follow it. And after that, we have many more statements, comments, opinions about what it means to follow God throughout the Bible. And then we get to what's known as the New Testament, which is approximately 2,000 years old, where there is a series of documents testifying to God coming into this world in human form, fully human, fully divine. Now, that concept, fully human, fully divine, is very, very difficult to really get your hands around, but that's called one of the great mysteries of the faith, the incarnation of God in the person of Jesus Christ. And Jesus came to show us in a way that we can actually understand it and do it, about what it means to be a child of God and to have this wonderful, loving relationship with God. And if you want to boil that revelation down into a condensed form, you would read the Gospel of Matthew, chapters 5 through 7, which is known as the Sermon on the Mount, because it's pretty comprehensive description of what God expects of us. It's challenging text. If you're not somewhat disturbed by the reading of the Sermon on the Mount, you haven't read it. you haven't paid any attention, because the reason why I call it disturbing is it's challenging. Jesus says things which are recorded in that text that are my reaction. I'm going to put this in real plain line. My reaction is, really? God, you expect me to do that? That's too hard. I don't know if I can do that. You know? Yeah. But God does expect us to do it. And guess what? Flat out, we can't do it. I can't do it. You can't do it. But with the help of God, we can do it.
Amen.
With the help of God, we can be successful at being the children of God that God expects of us, if we're willing to put in the effort.